Yeah, could we sleep all night together like this?
Budget friendly. How are you? Hopefully you can hear us okay. What are we gonna do today?
We ordered a new White Hills tent for camping, and it requires 2 trekking poles, which we don't have, but we have these tarp poles, adjustable, so we're gonna try to set it up with that and see how it goes.
White Hills tent, we got this on Amazon. We're thinking about maybe humping in our own stuff here.
Yeah. We're also thinking about some motorcycle trips and camping down at Eureka Springs, Arkansas, if you've heard of that place.
Yeah. Yeah, so we never put this together before. Have no idea what we're getting into. Got some little... Now,
Stakes.
this one, you have the option of getting the, what are they called? The trekking poles.
Mm-hmm.
And get 2 of those. Get 2 of those. We have some old poles here that we're going to use for right now that we have for our tarp. And hopefully they're not too big. So let's go ahead and try this out. Okay, you need 4 poles for this. 4 trekking poles will work. Recommend you get some trekking poles. So I'd recommend a 47-inch trekking pole that extends to 47 inches.
Yeah, that'd be 120 centimeters. A lot of them go by centimeters.
A good strong zipper on it.
It is not a YKK, so it's not super durable. YKK is like a heavy-duty zipper. It's what anybody in the military, anybody that wants something that's going to last a long time, a zipper, you want a YKK zipper.
Yeah. And then you get the 2 straps and tie them down. Another bowline. I don't know if you can see this. You probably can't, but bowling is you just
do that.
You just make a hole. I don't know if you can see that. Make a hole. The rabbit comes out of the hole, around the tree, and back through the hole. There's no way you're going to see this from there, but I'll do another one if you guys want to see how to make a bowline. But the nice thing about a bowline, it's one of the best knots because no matter how tight you get this line, no matter how tight you get this line, you can always release a bowline.
With one pull.
Yep, it's really, really simple. There we go.
Tighten up.
Getting there pretty good. What I'd recommend doing with these too is, like you saw us just throw the lines down and stuff like that. Probably a good idea to put a little bag down or a liner or something and set everything on top of it, because oftentimes you may be doing this at night and it'd be really hard to find these black strings. But if you lay down a bag or something so you put all of your stuff on top of it, that way you won't lose it. All right, so tell me what's going on.
So I'm just rolling it up, and this tent came with the nice toggles, so this will stay up. You know, if you're getting in and out, you're just setting up. It keeps your mosquito netting out of the way. Nice. And it unzipped nicely.
I mean, it is brand new, but...
Yeah, and I would recommend a ground tarp, because if you set this up on any place that has a rock, I think it's going to puncture it pretty quickly.
Yeah, it's the same fabric on the bottom, and you can see kind of in the corners, there's no reinforcement or anything.
Yeah.
It does have these little pockets you can put your phones in or flashlights so that they don't get lost in the night. This is a 1-person tent, but go ahead and lay in there. How tall are you?
5'3.5". Well, I'd be very comfortable in this. I don't know if both of us would. Come on in here, babe.
Let me try this. Okay, here we go.
Okay, we're gonna try it with both of us. Here we are in the tent.
Oh, no problem.
Yeah, could we sleep all night together like this?
Budget friendly. And I'm 5'11 and a half.
Yeah, and he's pretty broad-shouldered. And are you right at the edge?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm over here squished in the corner, so
It would probably end up like this.
yeah, it's a no-go.
Take all these strings.
Mine.
Nine, 10.
6 minutes.
Look
Almost
at that.
exactly.
606. On a scale of 1 to 10, what is our Lost a Lot Adventures ranking? 10 being best. No, 1 being best. What do you think? 1 should be best or 10?
10.
10 being best.
4.
4. Wow, I'd give it a 3. So this is perfect if you want to do with the family, camping out in the backyard. That's our deal, but we would not recommend this unless you're on a budget. It's better than nothing.
Yeah.
But what we look for when we look for tents is we want to look for reinforced corners,
Nice taped seams.
nice taped seams. If we can get better zippers, that would be cool.
The YKK. You
The
look for that.
YKK zippers.
And you want a rain fly because you don't want the condensation. This didn't have a rain fly, but you know, it was inexpensive and we thought we'd just try it out.
So a rain fly, explain what a rain fly is.
Okay, a rain fly is a separate piece of tent material that's made for the tent, or you can use a tarp again, but you want it, you know, it's got to be just a little bit off the actual tent itself, and there's a barrier so condensation doesn't build up and it doesn't start dripping on you. And that's also for rain. It's called a rain fly.
Yep. And then the other thing would be the bottom of the tent. Usually you'd want something a little bit more durable on the bottom rather than this tent material, which this had.
And you have to have poles for it. It doesn't come with its own poles. So you got to make them out of sticks. You got to make sure they're the right size.
You can tie off to trees or something, but
Yeah. And the water durability, I would recommend if you get this, that you spray it down with a water repellent before your first use.
the Lost a Lot adventure score, 3. She has a 4,
4.
so that's a 3.5. This gets a 3.5. Thank you so much for letting us test it out. So you can get these on Amazon. I'll put the link down below if you want to. It's a really good discounted price, 70 bucks or so. Yeah, if you want to learn more, check us out, lostalot.fun.
Later.
Bye.